Hello guys, Lina εδώ and this is my first live streaming. Okay, first of all, it will not have that duration as usual in about 1 hour and a half, 1 hour and 30 minutes. No, I will just give some tips, some ideas, and maybe we'll have a conversation, questions and answers, anything. But no, it will not have that duration. My son told me it has to be 1 hour and 32 minutes the less. Okay, all right. Now, I had that idea of keeping, of starting actually these live streaming videos on my YouTube channel. First of all, to communicate. I don't know how many of us we are with the 13th string ancient Greek lyre, but why not to come in touch and share everything around the instrument. First of all, to share our spirit and our ideas, our motivation. I know that when we are alone, that enthusiasm can pass through and pass and go a little bit away. Why not to share our ideas and keep that spirit really high? So first of all, I had in my mind to share with you a song. If you are listening to me, you definitely have listened to that, but I would like to share the thinking behind that. It's an arrangement from Michael Nyman. There is a movie, it is called The Piano, and on the soundtrack it has that song. It is called The Heart Asks Pleasure First. There is an approach of a piano to the lyre. This originally is written for a piano. So how can we arrange that, do that arrangement? How can I apply it on the lyre? So I was thinking that maybe there is something interesting here for you. Okay, let's listen a little bit to that, a part of that song. Now, this is the first part, the first circle of the main melody. What do we have here? We have that piano approach. We are playing the chords with the left and the melody with the right. If I was on my piano, I would do the same thing. I would play the chords and then the melody. Exactly the same thing like holding a small harp on your hands. So I start with my A minor chord. I have that tonality sound, and then I have the basic melody. The other chord, another one. And here, now my melody goes really low down here to my lower pitch sound, lower strings. This is my melody now. So if I would play that melody by missing the bass notes and just playing this melody, because actually I cannot have the chords here, I would have just an empty part of playing. I have chords, I have my melody, and suddenly I have just that melody. Sorry. So how can I fix that? Actually, not fix, how can I feel that? I can just transfer that chord with my right hand to the upper side of my instrument. Coming back to my A minor. So let's get into that again. This is my melody. Now I'm playing two notes of the chord. Okay, sorry, I want you to see that. But why not you play the whole chord? thing what we have to do on our life. I don't know if you have another solution that would be fantastic to share with me, because this is a really new instrument. Everything we do is fresh. We are creating the palette, we are making the partitures, we're making the arrangements. It would be fantastic to share here with me all your ideas. This is how I am approaching. Please tell me your ideas. How would you approach that? Maybe you have another thinking. Maybe you would like to listen to something else. What would be your solution here? Okay, maybe you would do exactly the same thing, right? So this is how I am approaching such parts where I have my melody down there, but I don't want to have that empty. I want to feel it. So I'm choosing now the chord from the lower pitch area to my higher, and then I'm combining everything. So this is my live streaming video, the first one. I know that the duration, it's not what you would expect it to be, all right? But all right, this is what I have to say for today around that song. It would be fantastic to share your ideas with me. Also to subscribe if you haven't subscribed to that fantastic, lovely, one and only channel I have. And okay, see you in the next live.